It started. Look, I wasn't going to do this. I said I wasn't going to do this today. I don't know what in the hell I'm doing here right now. I told my wife I wasn't going to do this. Look at me now. Just asking for trouble. Begging for trouble. Guys, I know it's not 9 o'clock. I wasn't going to get on at 9 o'clock. But I wanted to teach everybody a little lesson. A little lesson about how to not play with the algorithm. And we told everybody yesterday, and everybody was interested, so we're going to play a little game called What's Heikinashi and What Are the Rules for Trading. Now, I've told you which videos to go and watch, and how to do it, what the rules are in regards to that. And I've come across a problem. Alex Lee, what's up? I want to lead by example by showing you failures so that you don't do what I do. I'll lose the money for you. Let me get it in a second. I'm going to text a couple of people. I'm going to finish doing this trade fail that I've been trying to do here. Good Lord. I swear to God. I want to just go over this real quick. I don't want people to miss it, so I'm going to wait for a couple more to show up. Heikinashi, people. We talked about this. This is a very, very secure system for safe gambling with coins. The system's very, very predictable. All you have to do is follow the system and you will succeed. And yet, I still fail to follow my own system like an absolute dipshit. By the way, this show is not for children. This is for adults only. If you're a child, it's time to go to bed. It's 9:30. Okay? Jesus. And I'm not a professional. This is for entertainment purposes only. But I would like everyone to know that there is a couple of different ways to read the Heikinashi, but they're very specific, and it has a lot of good rules that are very easy to follow, as long as you follow them and you don't do dipshit things assuming that you know what's about to happen. You don't know what's about to happen. You can't read the future. What you can read is a Heikinashi, and it goes a little bit something like this. You have these moving averages, the purple line, the yellow line, the red line. We don't even need the red line. Let me just make it less confusing for you. Yes, Alex, I've seen XRP. I've seen it, and it's very unfortunate. I don't think I have a position on XRP right now. I think I sold it recently to get more into Ethereum and Dogecoin and things, which the Dogecoin thing really fell through like a motherfucker. Oh my God. Heikinashi. I'm not going to be on for long. I got to go. My wife wants some afternoon, evening time, whatever you want to call it, evening time. It's our anniversary this weekend, and I shouldn't be on. I shouldn't be here. I'm just going to do a quick video of my fuck up, explain to you guys why not to do it, and then I'm gone, okay? Heikinashi. Moving average. Here, it's all junk. This is all junk. But here, when you see these reds like this with these wicks on the bottom, then you see these two greens here with no wicks on the bottom, and a strong moving average cross where this yellow one crosses over this purple one like this. This is an absolute buy. Absolute buy. You buy here 100% of the time. Now, by reading this, you're taking a little bit of a hit. You don't sell up here at the peak because you don't know where the peak is. You never know where the peak is. But you know that the peak is over when it crosses here, which is where you would sell again. Because you have two reds in a row, you would sell. And you cross here again, and you have two greens, so you would actually buy in here. And crud, it's an hour later. An hour later, and you're buying back in. But you're in it, you're in it, you're in it, you're in it, you're in it all the way up to here. You bought in here. You sold for, like, you bought in here, you sold here. That's a win. Right? This is where you bought in. This is where you sold. That's 1.3%. Okay? Shoot, now an hour later you have to buy in again. Okay, buy in here. Let's say worst case scenario you're selling here. Another 1%. Guys, you have 2 reds and a cross. That's a sell. I don't know why I can't talk. Yo, Chrome, I'm only going to be on for a minute because I just want to show you guys how I fucked up. And I don't want you to do what I did. Then I see this huge pivot on this moving average. I see these wicks coming down and a huge flat recovery into this giant. This is a green, right? Then if you looked at this and if you looked at this a half an hour ago, this was green, okay? It was green, and I'm on the 30 minute, by the way. The 30 minutes is the best way, the safest way to stay profitable. You can play games with the 15 and such, but this is where we were. I looked at the 15, and I was like, we have 3 greens and a cross. That's attractive. That's very attractive. I'm going to go for it. So I throw my buy in, 1371. Right here, 1371. On the 15 minute, but I've told you, look at what happens on the 15 minute. Too many games, too much volatility. You really want to watch the Heikin-Ashi on the 30 minute. That would have kept you in all the way through this, jumped out at the right time, jumping back in at the right time. Now all of a sudden we've just had a huge rally. What's happening? I don't think we're having a huge rally. One thing I did wrong here, and this was red a moment ago, but now apparently it wants to go green. You want to wait for 2 greens and the cross. 2 greens to finish. This one's not finished. This doesn't finish for 2 more minutes. And once it finishes and you have a cross, then that is when you are going to buy. It's a guaranteed buy. If you have a situation where the RSI comes up through the 50%, you have a situation where you have 2 green candles and you have a crossing on the moving averages, that's a guaranteed buy. I assumed after a 30 minute and a 15 minute increment here that we were on our way. Here, I was like, we're on our way. I didn't wait for 2 candles. And how did that just turn red? I don't even know. I literally don't know how that just turned red, because that's been green for a long ass time and all of a sudden it just turned red. Did anybody else see that? Yeah, these are the 2 important ones when you're trying to read the Heikin-Ashi and when to make a move. Look, the problem here is that this has all kinds of opportunity to never cross. And we'll wish we had never bought in here. I did. I'm just saying, wait for 2 consistent bars and a strong cross. This is what you do. Look at 2 red bars and a strong cross here. This is absolute sell. 2 green bars and a strong cross, buy. 2 red bars and a cross, sell. 2 green bars and a cross, buy. Look at, if you had done that, you would have been up 2.5% all day. If you made 2.5% all day, you'd have exponential growth. And this is not even great. This is not even great growth. Like this, like these kinds of things are better, right? You can see it here. 2 greens and a cross, you're buying. Okay? 2 greens and a cross, you're buying, right? Let's say you decided to wait all the way until you had 2 reds and a cross. You still made 2%. You didn't get this bottom. People, listen. The cross and 2. The cross and 2. Okay? You didn't get this bottom. And you didn't get this top. But you reliably make that 1.5%, 2% every time. Saved yourself all this loss. Now look at, this is garbage because you could be getting a cross and 2 and you'd be buying. And then you would probably sell here. And this would have been all, you could have like, I mean, there's an argument for whether or not you would have sold again here, bought here, and then sold here. This is a bunch of shit. But that's why, another reason why I say strong cross. Okay, look at look at this cross almost goes perpendicular. These moving averages are almost perpendicular. This is almost perpendicular. These are almost perpendicular. The more perpendicular it is, no, that's not true. That's not necessarily true. If it so look at this. It didn't go below 30 on any of this. This is a good buy. It didn't go below 30 here. This is a good buy. This is a good buy. Didn't go below 30. So, I mean, there are situations where, like, when it goes below 30 and it's really good, that's wonderful. But if you're trying to play a 2% game multiple times a day, Nick Nutty, what's up? You're not going to see this. This doesn't look as nice. So here, guys, I want to show you how I fucked it up. By the way, when we started the stream, this was green. I wanted to show you why you have to wait for the cross. You can't even have one green one and one strong green one. Look, guys, when this time frame started, this was green and this was a strong green, and these guys were well on their way to crossing moving averages and everything, and I just fucking went for it, and I just, every single time I go against the 30-minute Heiken-Ashi program, I lose every time. If you just follow the program, you will never fail, guys. What is the program? 2 consecutive time bars and a strong moving average cross. That's all you need to do. Boom, boom. You'll never fail. You'll never fucking fail. This is 2.75%. 2.75%. You could, if you did that every day, you'd be in a year, you'd be a millionaire. Okay. If you consistently made if you made 5% every day on $10,000, I don't know. I have to do the math. I don't know. What's the exponential growth? What's the exponential growth on that? What's that? What is that? Long story short, don't fuck up like I did. Yeah, I do the 30-minute Heiken-Ashi, and my doing moving averages, play with them a little bit. I currently use 2 and 8, but there's other ones that people like. Okay? I'm going to keep it, I got to go. My wife is waiting for me. I just want to do this quick video to tell you guys not to fuck up like I did here. Okay? And like, subscribe, do all those things. Go on my Patreon if you want me to tell you when I'm buying in here and selling here